Hey, what's up, everyone out there? Jeremy Kinney here with awarenessrevolution.com. I've got a pretty interesting video for you today, and I think in the future it will serve you well. So let's dig in. I want to start off with a famous Wayne Gretzky quote. He said, "I skate to where the puck is going to be, not where it has been." And that was basically his explanation of why he was the best hockey player ever. And that's what I encourage you to do today. Don't skate to where the puck is, skate to where it's going, and I'm getting ready to show you where it's going, at least in my view. I think this is a big change, and I think the coronavirus pandemic is a catalyst to this change that's taken place. Technology is growing at an exponential pace. All you have to do is go and listen to futurists like Ross Dawson. I actually saw him live, and it was spot on. And with a few other synchronicities like that, that all happened in a short period of time. I'm planning on making a video about it. So make sure to subscribe for future videos, by the way. And yeah, it's spot on. You know, a lot of the jobs that exist today are expected to be non-existent in the future, in the near future, actually, in like 10 years, 20 years. Most of the jobs that we have today will become obsolete because they will be served by future technologies. So, you know, just that's something to look into, something to think about, especially with, you know, free college becoming this, you know, this catchphrase over the past, you know, years. And, you know, it's really an outdated model, an outdated system that they're preparing people for, whether it's, you know, kindergarten through 12th grade, college. The world is changing at an unprecedented pace, as is becoming very clear now. So you don't want to go and learn about the past, where the puck is or where it used to be. And so with that, I present to you the convergence of blockchain, Internet of Things, and artificial intelligence. And IOT is just an acronym for Internet of Things, just like AI is for artificial intelligence. This is an article I came across. As usual, I will leave a description, a link in the description below. And it's a quick read, and it kind of gives a brief summary of, like, basically, like, this paragraph. It's saying that we've had 3 industrial revolutions, and this is the 4th one, and it's going to shape the future for sure. This is really big, and it's wise to be ahead of the curve. And for so many different reasons. One, you can educate yourself to stay safe, keep your data safe. 2, you could educate yourself in a way that maybe you could have a career in this field, or it's going to affect your business. Maybe it will give you business ideas for future businesses to start. So there's all kinds of different reasons why it behooves you to stay ahead of the curve. This is a 3-hour long video about blockchain. Haven't watched it, but of course I'm pretty familiar with blockchain technology, and now I'm interested in learning more about the convergence of these 3 technologies and how they're going to shape the future. And that's what I'm recommending to you today. So this article gives a good brief synopsis of this convergence. There's a video on the Internet of Things, and they go into a few different scenarios, such as how it's going to affect insurance companies. Like, for example, your car breaks down, IoT basically has a sensor and lets your insurance company know, hey, something happened with the car. Artificial intelligence can use its intelligence to basically authenticate the claim, make sure that it's not fraud, and blockchain technology will encrypt the data, keeping your data secure and private. And that's a quick breakdown of how these 3 things will work. They give a few other examples, like self-driving car being powered by AI, or truck in this case, and then blockchain helps facilitate the transactions when the truck needs to refuel, and the Internet of Things will help use drones to take the product from the distributor where the truck took the product to and bring it to the consumer. So yeah, there's something to keep in mind. Read through this article, but that's basically the gist of the article. And if you come over here on the same website, and Telepat, if that's pronounced correctly, you'll see that they have a button for free courses, which I thought was really interesting. This is a great resource, but for full transparency, I haven't taken any of these courses yet. Honestly, I'm just so overwhelmed with everything that I have going on right now that I don't have time to really dig into these subjects like I would like to. Plus, I have my own angle on this, such as creating content like this for free for you guys. So make sure to give me a thumbs up, you guys, if you're liking this content. But yeah, I mean, there's a course on artificial intelligence, Java, which is a computer language that is here to stay, at least for the foreseeable future. And that's what my daughter is using she's learning how to code stuff on Minecraft. And, it's a cool way for her to do something that she enjoys, something that she's into, but also while learning a skill, learning how to code, valuable today and into the future. Same thing with Python and other programming languages. Some of these I don't even recognize, don't know what they are. But these are free courses to get skills. That's why we don't need free college, because we have free education online. In fact, the video I'll be doing later today will give a few different resources where you can learn online for free. Free educational resources. You can't beat that. So we don't need to force other people to pay for strangers' college tuition, which just gives colleges the ability to raise the tuition as much as they want, because people won't care because they're not paying for it out of their own pockets. All the education that you need is right here at your fingertips, available for free. This is another course that they have. This isn't a free course, but it is a blockchain certification training course. It's only $300, which is nothing when you factor in that you can make $70,000, $100,000 per year working in the blockchain. This type of skill is in high demand. So for $300, I mean, that's really all about I know about it. I read some of this. I think that would be great. If I was someone right now who maybe was working, like I have a friend, one of my best friends I grew up with since middle school or grade school, and he's still working in a factory like many people in Ohio where I grew up, and he's just working a dead-end job that he hates. And I'm telling him, hey, basically this video is what I've been telling him. I just figured I'd make a video to tell you. And if I was that kind of person, I would definitely be learning these skills, learning these technologies, and figuring out how I can get involved, because I think this is where the future is. And especially since you can take courses for free or cheap courses and get a marketable skill that will double or triple your income. I think that's smart, because then that brings more money to the bottom line, which gives you more money to invest, more money to make choices in life. Don't blow the extra money. You want to invest it. You want to start another business, things like that, which makes all the difference, because it's not much what you make, it's what you keep, which is one of the core principles of Rich Dad Poor Dad's philosophy, Robert Kiyosaki in his books. But if you spend all the money that you make on living, on your necessary expenses, there's not much that you have left to invest or to start a business and so on, or to enjoy life, to travel around and go to different countries. But everything you make after that is profit, which means you can do whatever you want with it. So let's look at a few books. I wanted to show you some of these. This is my next stage, and this is what I want to get into, is a book. I haven't decided which one, because I want so many of them. And I also have so many other books I want to read. That's the problem. I can buy them faster than I can read them. But if you have a book on the topic that you have read and you think is great, let me know if you recommend it and why. And but I just typed in blockchain and AI, and I mean I typed in other stuff, and I've looked through a ton of these books, on blockchain and all this stuff, Internet of Things, how this is all going to work. And there's a lot of great looking books. The thing is the technology is changing so fast. Even a book that came out a year and a half ago, this is only half a year ago, but this is more like a year and a half ago. It could be kind of outdated because they wrote it before that date, before the publishing date, of course. So they wrote this book years ago. So if you scroll down, I particularly want to get one that is recent. Like this one just came out. There's another one I saw here. Like this one right here is coming out in May of next year. So there's something to keep in mind, something to keep an eye on. Maybe get something that came out recently, like this one, and then maybe get this one when it comes out. But it depends on what you're interested in. Blockchain 2035. There's just a lot of interesting books on the topic. Future is faster than you think. Exponential Technology series. I've looked into that series, and they have good reviews. It sounds interesting. I mean, there's a lot of good information here, and I just wanted to kind of show you. I kind of want this book too, Anarchy Inc., Profiting in a Decentralized World with Artificial Intelligence and Blockchain. I just think it's fascinating. If I had nothing going on and a ton of time on my hands right now, I would be going all in with this. So I just wanted to kind of show this and show you guys the technologies of the future, show you some resources to where you can learn about them, and if there's something that you see coming on the horizon with this technology, let us know in the comments below. And also, again, if you found this comment useful, make sure to hit that like button. If you have any other ideas for future videos, any questions about any of this, let me know in the comments below. Let's get the conversation going. Let's skate to where the puck is going, and together we will all help each other in this process. This is a huge wealth transfer, a huge shift in the way that we live, the way that we do everything. Practically, I think will be eventually affected by these future technologies. And if you look at the World Economic Forum and their Great Reset, and you look at the angles that they have on this, they clearly are intending to use these technologies as even a COVID response. So that's showing you that they are, this isn't just a fad, and there is a lot of people that are really freedom oriented that are in this movement, but also the bad guys, to put it that way, are also wanting to use this technology. So the technology can be used to free us or enslave us. And the easiest way for them to enslave us is by our own ignorance. So it would be very wise for average people to start learning about these technologies, because the market meets demand. That's how it works. The market supplies our demand. What we want, there is, or should be, an entrepreneur working to provide for our needs. But if we don't know what we need, such as like this technology on a blockchain, so our privacy is secured, then the market is going to be less incentivized to provide it to us. So again, I this is a quick little summary. I don't want to make it too long and go on forever. I just wanted to kind of give you guys a bunch of resources and a glimpse into where I think this is going over the next 5 to 10 years. I think we're going to start to see this be a major part of our life. And I think when you look at 10 or 20 years, it's going to be our world. You know, just like the internet is now. We carry the internet devices with us everywhere we go. We have cell phones. We have a computer in our pockets everywhere. I think this is all going to be integrated into the future with technology, and it just makes sense to start learning about it so that way we can stay ahead of the curve and we can really have a collective vision of using this technology for freedom, for prosperity, and it starts with you. So thanks for watching. Share this video, please, and subscribe for future videos in the future. I'll see you then.